Hi guys, my name is Alyssa Householder and I'm a senior at ASU. So for this week's assignment, I thought it was super interesting. I actually thought I knew a lot more about my community than I actually do, which is sad, but I'm happy that I'm learning more about it. One of the biggest things that surprised me while I was looking through the data was the poverty rate and how big of a difference that men and women get paid. For example, let's see. Men make about $34,000 a year, where women make about $25,000 a year, which is almost a $10,000 difference. And that is literally insane. I knew that there was a gap. I knew that that was sadly still an issue, but I did not realize how big of a difference it was going to be. Another thing that I mentioned a little bit earlier is the poverty rate. The poverty rate in Medford is 20%, and for children it's 25%, which is crazy. Like, I did not realize how big of a difference there was, or like how big the poverty rate was. I grew up as middle class, clearly was not super aware of how many people lived in poverty. So that was just super interesting. I found this assignment to be really interesting and really helpful, because especially as me wanting to be a teacher here in Medford, Oregon, it just allowed me to find the resources that I will need in the future to be able to give to my students, their parents, to not only help, with their education, but healthcare, daycare, support for maybe older siblings or kids with disabilities, all the things. It helped with all the things. So it's just super cool to have this resource. And I also felt like it was really good for me to just go through the process of finding the different resources and all that good stuff. Definitely made a bunch of discoveries that challenged my assumptions. But to be honest, I didn't really have, I guess my assumptions were that not as many people lived in poverty. I'm from a very white town. I knew that, we aren't very diverse. That wasn't a surprise to me, but I think the poverty rate was really the biggest thing that just kind of shocked me. Yeah, so I was just curious, how does my county or my town compare to yours? And what did you guys find interesting and helpful about this assignment? Because I felt like it will be really helpful for me being an elementary school teacher, but I'm also curious to know what you guys plan to do and how this can help you in your different careers. Thanks, guys.